Don't be so viral.
No.
Bentar lagi palingan.
I was thinking.
Unexpected people watch your
I
vlogs.
almost died. Not clickbait.
Hold up, let me zoom up on her face.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Nielsen. Today, I flew out of a car. You know why? Because I didn't wear my seatbelt. So, wear your seatbelt. But yeah.
Yeah, that's normal.
Alright, so I got into a car accident. Surprise!
How to change your identity? You wanna come? Oh wait, sorry.
I can't come.
Wait, why?
I broke my legs.
Wait, I thought.
Then you're probably in the wrong hospital,
I
right?
think not only did she break her legs, but there's some brain damage to her.
According to my MRI scan, I don't have brain damage. So that's that.
An angel is really protect you.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good testimony, son.
I should be a motivational speaker when my legs are healed.
Yes.
Yes.
I have somebody. See, I have put pray for Rachel.
You have a Pray for Rachel group? Aw, thank you. I love the support, I think. Alright, so this is going to be a story time of the time I got yeeted out of the car at 180 miles per hour. I don't know car terms, but I got thrown out of a car. I got busted out a window. That's what happened to me. I broke both my legs. It was so much fun. I highly 10 out of 10 would recommend doing it again because I don't remember any of it. That's not supposed to be taken seriously at all. Also, I make light of the whole situation by poking fun at it. I really love theater and people always tell me to break a leg. So I listened and I got both my legs broken, which not fun. I'm just gonna tell a story. I want you to cry for me, but I don't want you to cry too much, you know what I mean? Anyways, it was a fun Saturday night, December 29th, and I was just having a good old fun time with my friends. Yes, we were drinking. I was not drunk, however, because 2 nights before that I got super drunk, and I did not want to relive the horrors of that night, so I just thought I'd give my friends a break and be sober that night. Anyways, I told my parents I would be home at 11:30, which was I'm not gonna say it was a lie, because I was ready to go home at 11:30, but I didn't end up going home because I told myself I was gonna go home with the same person that I arrived with, my friend Arlene. But that didn't end up being the case because we went to a club nearby, and teenagers in clubs, that's not a 30-minute window, that's like a 2-hour window. So, only started going home at around 2 a.m. Mind you, not drunk at all. And also my friends who were in the car with me, not drunk. Anyways, my friend Arlene, her younger brother, came and was gonna drive us home. We were pretty far away. If Indonesians know, we were at Pik, and I live in Cipete, and my friend lives in Kemang, so it was pretty near. But the driver decided to be speeding on the highway because it was 2 a.m. The road was pretty much empty.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I'm really scared.
I personally don't like roller coasters, and so speeding on the highway is a very fine equivalent to roller coaster. So I was telling him to stop. I remember so clearly telling him to slow down. But he was like, no, this is fine, we're fine. And I'm like, okay. But it wasn't fine, and I would soon find out. The driver, I have no hate towards him or anything. I forgive him about everything that happened, and it was also my fault because little do people know, I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. It's the common thing in Jakarta not to wear a seatbelt and fear in the back seat, so I was being a trendy teen and not wearing my seatbelt, which is not cool. Don't do that. Always wear your seatbelt. Apparently, we were speeding so much we hit the side of like the divider of the highway, and the car just started spinning out of control. And then next thing we know, my body is flying out the back window of the car.
I don't know, I just thought I'd take a fun little spin out of the car on a little field trip.
But then I landed, I don't know how I landed, but I rolled down a hill. I could have landed on the street and gotten hit by a truck. I didn't. I could have landed on my back. I didn't. I somehow rolled down this grass hill and ended at the bottom of it. The next thing I know, I woke up on the grass and I could see the highway. I think I could see the car, I'm not sure. I like was awake for 5 minutes or something, and I was freaking out and in pain. And then the driver came up to me and was like, we were in a car accident. And I was like, I can tell, my legs, I can't move them at all. Everything, my whole body was in complete and utter pain. And then the next thing I know is that I wake up in an ambulance. I was lying down and someone was cutting off my jeans, which is really rude because those were new jeans I got for Christmas and I really liked it, and they were just chopping it off of me, but they had to because circulation and blood and stuff. Whatever. Anyways, I was telling people to call my parents. Anyways, then I remember waking up again as we were reaching the hospital, and one of my friend's parents were there already. But then we went through so many tests and it was like 4 a.m. at this point. Literally, we waited so long for the ambulance to come. I mean, I didn't, I was passed out. And anyways, the driver was fine. He like walked in as I was getting a neck brace on, which I also don't understand why, but I think they just didn't want me to move so much. The driver walked in and I was like, how are you walking? And he was like, I'm fine, I just have some cuts on my arms and stuff. And then his sister, who is my best friend, she had a concussion, so I didn't see her there until like the next day. But anyways, and then when my parents showed up, I was so scared. I was so scared. And I knew what they were gonna say and stuff, and I knew how disappointed and upset and angry they were because I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. I was not home, and it was way past the time I had said I would be home. And so I just felt like the most rebellious, bad, worst daughter, teenager ever, which is not a fun thing to feel. Don't recommend. And the looks on their faces, you know. Nothing was sticking out, by the way. It was a clean snap. Also, I took my contacts off by myself with a really dirty hand. Also, I had leaves in my hair. Only got removed like 4 or 5 days ago. Also, it's a good thing I wore contacts because then my eyes weren't broken. I mean, they're already broken, but they weren't like even more broken than they already were, you know what I mean? The next day, surgery it was supposed to only take 2 hours, but then it ended up taking 5 hours. They put me under that thing that they put you under so you don't feel anything. I don't know what it's called. After that, I was asleep for like 2 days. I don't remember anything for the next 3-4 days. They put so many tubes in me while I was unconscious, you know? Just when I had to take everything out, it was bizarre. Like I had to pull a thing out of my nose and it was so long and so disgusting. I don't even know how they fit stuff up there, but they did, so props to them. I remember my hands being tied down for like 3 days and it made me so mad. I just remember screaming at nurses for 3 days straight. My oxygen levels were super low, like almost 4 times lower than the normal should be. And there was a risk that if I just yanked out my tube, I would literally die. So my parents had to sign a whole bunch of forms saying things like she's literally under the risk of dying if she pulls out her ventilation tube. I had a lot of near-death experiences. First of all, car crash, and second of all, killing myself unconsciously. So that's not fun. I don't want to do that. I didn't do that because they tied my arms down. Super rude, but whatever, they had to do that. Oh, also my liver tore. I joke that I'm an alcoholic, but I'm really not. My liver just tore because of the impact. And I threw up from my gallbladder, and I have lots of scars all over my body, which maybe I'll insert a fun montage of because people love gross things like that. And then since then, I was in the ICU. Hospital food is disgusting. I hate wearing a diaper. Pooing is really painful. I haven't worn normal clothes or underwear or a bra in 2 weeks now, and I haven't sat in a toilet seat for 2 weeks now. That's because it was 2 weeks ago. I haven't done anything normal in 2 weeks. I haven't walked in 2 weeks, obviously. But yeah, that's that. That's the story of how I got yeeted out of a car and broke my legs. And recovery time is supposed to be 6 months, which is so long. And if you know me, I am not a patient person at all. Like maybe I come off as patient, I don't know how, but I am really not patient at all. But yeah, 6 months of learning how to walk again. This is a really nice hospital, and I'm really thankful and blessed to be able to get the care I need from this hospital. I'm really grateful to be alive because I wouldn't have been alive. I just broke the 2 biggest bones in my body that helped me walk, but that's not like I'll recover. 6 months is a super long time, but it'll be okay. I'll be okay. Let me know any questions you have about the accident. If you want to ask me stuff, comment it down below or something. I love you all, I guess. I mean, I don't know, I don't want to be a pretentious YouTuber. But yeah, that's basically it. Thankful for all the support and the prayers and the wishes people send me, and people visiting me in the hospital. Thank you so much. It's really nice to have human interaction after being cooped up in a room all day. Please keep praying for me that I recover faster than 6 months, because I don't think I can handle that. I didn't die. I almost did, but I didn't. And I didn't kill myself either, like I could have. But yeah, that's all for me today. I hope you didn't enjoy this video, because I hope it made you sick. But I hope you took something out of it where you're not gonna speed on the highway at 2 a.m. and you're not gonna not wear your seatbelt, I guess. That's all I can say. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope this blows up and I get super famous and can become a great motivational speaker to influence people to wear their seatbelts. But yeah, thanks. Bye.